Welcome to today's class. Today we will discuss about elasticity of demand and we will explain the concept of price elasticity of demand. Now we all know, and if you look at my earlier video regarding law of demand, you know that the demand function of a commodity, say X, can be written as dx, that is demand for commodity X, equals to function of dx, y, pr, t and pe, where px equals to price of the commodity, y equals to income of the consumer, PR equals to price of related commodities, T equals to tastes and preferences of the consumer, and PE equals to expected price of the commodity in future. Now, what is elasticity of demand? Elasticity of demand is defined as the relative responsiveness of demand for a commodity due to change in any one of the factors on which it depends. In fact, demand depends upon various factors as mentioned above, that is income of the consumer, price of the commodity, price of related commodities, tastes and preferences of the consumer, and expected price of the commodity in future. But we are keeping the elasticity due to change in tastes and preferences and the expected commodity price in future out of our ambit of discussion. We will only take into account elasticity due to change in price of the commodity and price of related commodities and income of the consumer. That is, we will discuss about price elasticity, cross elasticity and income elasticity of demand in our discussion. Now, elasticity of demand due to change in price of the commodity is known as price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is defined as the relative responsiveness of demand due to change in the price of the product. To make the expression of price elasticity free of units, it is expressed as a percentage. Symbolically, EP, that is price elasticity, equals to percentage change in demand divided by percentage change in price of the commodity, or EP equals to minus delta Q divided by delta P divided by delta Q multiplied by 100, total divided by delta P divided by P into 100. This is the percentage change in demand and this is the percentage change in price, where delta Q by Q into 100 equals to percentage change in quantity demanded, and delta P divided by P into 100 equals to percentage change in price. We affix a negative sign before the expression of price elasticity because price and quantity demanded have a negative relation. Now, from this expression, this 100 and this 100 cancels out. So we can write EP equals to minus delta Q divided by Q into P divided by delta P, or EP equals to minus delta Q divided by delta P multiplied by P divided by Q, that is original price or initial price divided by initial quantity. So EP equals to minus change in demand divided by change in price multiplied by original price divided by original quantity. This is the expression of price elasticity of demand. Now, price elasticity of demand can be of 5 types. One is elastic demand when EP greater than 1, inelastic demand when EP is less than 1, unit elastic demand when EP equals to 1, and perfectly elastic demand where EP equals to infinite, and perfectly inelastic demand, that is EP equals to 0. Now, how those demand curves look? This is the demand curve for elastic demand. This is more flatter the demand curve, elasticity is greater. So this demand curve has elasticity greater than 1. The more the demand curve is not flatter or is vertical, the more the demand curve is near to vertical, the elasticity is less than 1. This demand curve has elasticity equals to 1. horizontal demand curve has elasticity equals to infinite, and a vertical demand curve has elasticity equals to 0, because no matter how the price changes, demand would not change, because the demand curve is a vertical straight line. Here, though the price may not change, the demand may change infinitely. So price elasticity equals to infinite. So these two are extreme cases, and in most of the cases the elasticity of demand lie between these three cases, that is elasticity may be equals to 1 or elasticity may be less than 1 if the demand curve is more of a vertical type, or elasticity is greater than 1 if it is more flatter type. So with this we come to the end of our discussion regarding price elasticity. In the next class we will discuss how price elasticity of demand is measured at a point on a straight line demand curve, and we will also measure the concepts of cross elasticity and income elasticity. Thank you for watching this video.